Sego everyone, Chief Sherri-Lyn Hill here. Nyawa, thank you for tuning in to the weekly Chief and Council radio show. Let's get started with some updates. We will be cheering on one of our own when the Stanley Cup Finals begins on Saturday. Congratulations to Brandon Montour and his Florida Panthers teammates for getting back to the Stanley Cup Final. Brandon is an inspiration for everyone. Let's go Panthers. Nyawa and thank you to the volunteers and everyone who took part in the Tom Longboat Run on Tuesday. It was great to see everyone walking, running, and biking, especially to see all the school children participating.
Six Nations of the Grand River is excited to host the Chiefs of Ontario Annual Chiefs Assembly and Ontario Regional Chief Election. The event themed Coming Together, Advocating for First Nations Sovereignty, will take place from June 11th to 13th, bringing together our brothers and sisters from across Ontario to our community. This gathering is an opportunity for First Nations leaders to meet, strategize, celebrate, and select new leadership while reinforcing their commitment to sovereignty and a collective progress. The Chiefs of Ontario supports all First Nations in Ontario in asserting their sovereignty, jurisdiction, and chosen expressions of nationhood. This approach to unity is facilitated through the Chiefs of Ontario, who envision a future where their inherent laws, lands, and traditions are recognized and respected by governments, industry, and the public. During the 3-day event, where Six Nations members are invited to attend at no cost, the Chiefs and delegates will gather at the Six Nations Sports and Cultural Memorial Center for meetings and the traditional selection process. The traditional selection process of the Chiefs of Ontario is deeply rooted in traditional practices of the Anishinaabe peoples, emphasizing community participation, respect for elders, and youth involvement. It involves a stand-up selection process where nominees line up and chiefs stand behind their chosen candidate. This process continues until a candidate secures a majority. It is important to note that during the annual Chiefs Assembly, we expect our brothers and sister nations to set up their traditional lodges and teepee behind the community hall. Please join us in welcoming all First Nations from Ontario to our beautiful territory.
Early this week, the J.C. Hill Thunder Club planted fruits and vegetables in 12 community gardens in the planter boxes along Chiefswood Road. The Thunder Club had so much fun planning what they wanted to plant, the actual planting, and some talked about how their grandparents would be proud of them by doing this. We ask everyone to please be respectful and allow the crops to grow. When they have grown, we hope the community helps themselves to some tomatoes, kale, carrots, cucumbers, squash, green onions, cantaloupe, snap peas, and strawberries. The month of June is National Indigenous History Month. As part of that, I wanted to let the community know that the Toronto Zoo has free admission to all community members for this month. For entry, please proceed directly to the zoo's admission gates. No online ticket purchase is required. Solidarity Day is Friday, June 21st. Council departments will be closed except essential services. Solidarity Day event will happen behind the community hall starting at noon. This is always a perfect time to gather as a community to laugh and have fun. We are looking for volunteers and vendors for this event. If you are a vendor, please contact Lori Martin at 519-445-2201. And if you want to volunteer, please contact Lee Thompson at 519-445-2201. Also, there has been issues for people crossing the U.S.-Canada border coming back into Canada. If you have any questions or concerns, the designated contact for border mobility complaints is Peter Mayhew, who is the Regional Indigenous Affairs Advisor for Niagara Falls, Lewiston, Buffalo and Fort Erie, Sarnia, and Windsor Bridges. He can be reached at 226-759-8325, or his email is peter.mayhew, spelt Mayhew, at cbsa-asfc.ca. As a reminder, Due to health and safety concerns, the Gagnos Health Center still remains closed until further notice. Gagnos patients can contact Six Nations Public Health at 519-761-9058 from 8:30 to 4 p.m. for more information. The Oswego Lab and Gagnos Medical Clinic are now operating at the White Pines Wellness Center, located at 1745 Chiefswood Road. Lab services are Monday to Friday, 8 to 12 p.m. and 1 to 2:30 p.m. And again, the dental clinic remains closed until further notice, but dental patients can contact 519-717-6456 for direction and support. Now it's time to hear from the 59th elected council. This week features inspiring words and a progress update from Councillor Greg Frazer. Enjoy the show and welcome Councillor Greg Frazer.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Chief. This is Councillor Greg Frazer, just coming to you to speak to you about the watch party. The watch party, as you know, we're going to be starting a little later this year because we have a lot of things that are going on in the community. In that week, one of them, of course, is the Chiefs of Ontario. They have their ACA. So it'll be in time when they'll be picking the new Grand Chief. We have another other event happening at the end of that week, which is the World Elder Abuse event. And that will be done actually on the Friday. And of course, we have the Solidarity Day that is coming up. So that is all packed in there in the next week or two. So we've had a little bit of difficulty finding a venue, but we will find a venue, and we'll be starting on Game 4. And Game 4 is Saturday, June 15th, and we hope to start, the game will be probably starting around 8. And of course, we have our very own Brandon Montour playing for the Florida Panthers versus actually a good friend of his, Adam Henrique, who plays for Edmonton Oilers, and he's from Burford. So that's going to be an exciting series. The thing is, too, also we had another Zach White Cloud we had a little rivalry with last year, and he was a First Nations hockey player from Manitoba. And that was exciting as well. The outcome wasn't what we expected, but we hope for a better result this year, and hopefully Brandon can bring back the Stanley Cup. So we're really looking forward to it. One of the things, too, is this year we're going to have on sale, as we did last year, the lawn signs signed. And also we're going to be having T-shirts this year, as well as we're going to raffle off a wall sign that lights up, and hopefully we can get his signature on that sign. So, and of course, all the proceeds will be going to our youth, all of our minor sports, and also some of the youth activities that we have in the community. And I know that that was Brandon's wish. And he's very enthusiastic that all these proceeds go to help our young youth and actually all our young athletes and anyone that's actually involving with youth activities. One of the other things, too, is that the venue on the Saturday is yet to be determined. We have 2 sites available. We do have a lot of other things going on in the community, like graduations. That's actually taken up some of the venues. So, but we're going to get it done. We're excited about it. We're hoping everybody comes out, and we're actually also going to be saying that this is a non-alcohol, non-cannabis event. So we do appreciate if everyone could follow that stipulation. And we're going to have a lot of kids there. So it's a real family event. So we encourage everyone to come out. It was fun last year. So we're really looking forward to it, and we hope everyone comes out. So thank you, and we'll hope to see you on Saturday, June 15th.
Nyawa, and thank you for those inspiring words, Greg. And Nyawa, and thank you to all of you for tuning in and listening to the Chief and Council radio show. Until our next episode, take care, be safe, be well, and be kind. Have a great week.